What's up, everybody? Oh, I just realized I messed up. I didn't change the thumbnail. I changed the title, but I didn't change the thumbnail. All right. Well, hopefully that auto updates now. Not that it matters a ton. But anyway, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Like going to YouTube now, trying to see if it updated. Not yet. Give it a second, maybe. No, still not yet. All right, whatever. Maybe it'll change later. All right. Anyway, how you guys doing? Let me get a tweet out real quick. Dearest, at Marvel Champions, you win some, you lose some. Yes, I am now. Okay. Tweet. All right. What up, people? How you guys doing? Joe Mama, first one in here, followed by Cocaine Teddy, JT Gaming. We got Lakers Bodyguard. Is that Big Blue? What up, Big Blue? What happened to the units? Oh yeah, I'm at 27 units. I actually just finished some trades right before the stream. So yeah. Just did the unit trades, the last little unit trades. Just gotta say, love your videos. Thank you, Jaden. Appreciate that, man. Esmir sending over to saying, psst, I'm on vacation. Esmir, hope you have a great vacation, man. Thank you very much for the 2. I hope this is a nice little gift for your vacation. Slap. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. Alan, BG, thanks for your advice on my skill awakening. Last night shook Nick Fury up and loving him. Nice. Awesome. Cool, man. BG, bin, finals and projects are done. Time to grind my butt off. Nice, dude. That's always a good feeling. Done with school. Oh, yeah. Dad, I spent 20% of my pay on comics today. Christmas spirit. All right. Sounds good. Hello, Dingus. It's very rude of you, Star, but hello. Alright. Cutoffs? Yep. Cutoffs. There we go. Cutoffs it's really hard to predict, this one. I'll tell you right now, though. You know, they're on the screen. That's what I'm thinking. But, man, I don't know what to put the 2014 thing at. There's 400 winners. I didn't realize that at first. There's 400 winners, not 150. And I don't know how desirable it actually is. Yeah, we'll see. How you gonna spend your Christmas? In New Jersey. What the fudge is up, Bry Guy? What up, J Divine? It's safe to say you're taking advantage of the gifting event because I've never seen you this slow. Yeah, my units. Yeah. Okay, so I actually right before the stream started, I didn't even claim the rewards yet. These 80 cores, and I guess I just unintentionally showed you guys. I swear I did not do that on purpose. the legends treasure. I made a video about it. I actually did not qualify for top 60, so wah wah wah. But I made a video. It's uploaded. It took so long to. It's not that long of a video, but it was taking a little bit longer to render. It didn't have time to publish it basically before the stream started. So yeah, it's only like a little under 10-minute video, but I'm gonna talk about it in that video, so I'll save it for that. And yeah, all right, but yeah, I traded for the cores, and I also traded. So my entire trading, I'll give you guys the entire breakdown of all of my trading. My entire trading is, I traded for 100 of these, which I showed in my video. I traded for 80 of these, the Cosmic Mastery Cores, which I just collected right now. The only thing that I did not show on stream is I also did this right before I traded for 10 of these lesser health boosts. These lesser health boosts are a great value when it comes to Alliance War. 15% extra health for only 30 units. 30. I mean, that could mean the difference between you know, winning and losing the fight. That extra 15% health. 15% health is pretty decent for only 30 units. It's awesome. So it's a great safety net without having to spend too much. And yeah, I usually buy these one at a time. And I mean, if I'm going to be buying them one at a time anyways, might as well stock up during the trading event, get a little bit of extra credit for it. So with all of that, I have now completed all of the milestones. I actually went a little bit above. I'm not even sure if I had to get the boosts, but I wanted them anyway. So, you know. But yeah, I've got all the milestones there. You need 35,000 points. I got 38,420. That is the end of my gifting event. I will not be trading anything else. And then, can I show the Alliance one without? I don't want to show what other people's scores are, just in case they don't want me to show. Well, I guess it showed the total Alliance one. It was 10 days left. That's fine. It shows the total Alliance. Ah, crap. It did go lower than I thought it was going to. All right, hang on. Hopefully that's all right. Anyway, the rewards is what I wanted to look at. God dang it, man. Yeah, these I've got all the rewards for this as well. I think you needed like 12,600 or something like that to get it all. I think I got like 15K for this one. So yeah, we're good to go. We are good to go. Did you open the greater gifting crystals got from milestones? I did not. No. I just finished doing the trading, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. BG, when you go back to Jersey, will you still stream or take advantage of full time off the stream? It's gonna be a super short trip, so I'm not gonna be able to stream while I'm there. We're like flying in kind of late. And yeah, it's gonna be like a couple days without the stream, pretty much. That's pretty much it. So yeah, it's not even worth trying to bring all my streaming equipment just to stream for like I'd be able to stream for like one day out there. So safe trip. Thank you. So I'll probably hoard them for the next 3 years. Correct your statement for you. Yeah. Let's go dump some quest energy. No, I'll pop them open. I'll see if I got a Kang. That'd be the coolest because I don't have a Kang yet. So that'd be pretty sweet. Don't worry about seeing other people's scores. Your face cam is in the way. Oh, was it in the way? Oh, okay, good. Just asking so I can put old stream for the ups to go to sleep. That's funny. Don't even tell him. Alright, let me plow through this quest real quick. Completion is on, so I need them sweet, sweet completion points. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. So which day is gone? I don't know. Ask Laura. I actually don't know. I'll find out soon though, because we'll be leaving soon. So yeah. Alright, this path has 2 potions. You know we gotta grab those 2 potions so that I could not use them in any of these quests that I'm gonna be doing. Let's see the names without the scores. Okay, that's fine. Saying how high is your anxiety level with only 27 units right now, BG? Anxiety? I got nothing to spend units on, man. It all worked out. That's great. Jesus, you are useless. Yeah. It's fair, especially knowing you. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's... I figure, why do I need to know if I'll know when I'm leaving. Yeah. Hey, BG, you got a 4-star Mutant Awakening gem today, and instead of Archangel, I used it on Omega. Any thoughts? I think that's fine. Omega Red is amazing. So, yeah. So I put 2 points into the Bleed Suicide Mastery and forgot I wasn't grinding. Joined Alliance Quest, and Hyperion messed me up really bad. Into the Bleed Suicide Mastery, yeah, man. It takes time to get used to it, I would say. It takes time to get used to it. If you... Like, I'm not sure which champion you're using against Hyperion, too, but... Yeah, you're going to need some suicide-friendly champions to take advantage of the suicides in other places outside of the arena. And most champions that fight Hyperion, if you're using like Magic or Voodoo or something like that, they're not so suicide-friendly. Wherever you go, there you are. It's very true. Hey BG, should I rank 4 Unawakened 5-star Stealth Spider can awaken Human Torch or Doc Ock or Captain Sparkles? Rank 4 Unawakened 5-star Stealth Spider, Human Torch, Doc Ock, or Captain Sparkles. I'd recommend Torch or Sparkles over the other two, but it really depends on what you're looking for, you know? Even those options that I'm kind of saying don't go with, I mean, maybe they're good options depending on what you need. But those are very, very different champions that you're listing there. You got to rank up the champ that's what you personally need, you know. But out of that list, I like Torch and Sparkles over the other two. Stealth Spidey's pretty meh, in my opinion, at least. And Doc Ock, he's great in the right situation, but that situation doesn't come up all that frequently. And for those situations, it's probably fine to leave him not, you know, ranked up. BG just sits there looking pretty while eating a bagel with mustard. I'm living the life. Hi BG, need your advice. Should I rank 5 my 5-star Symbiote Supreme or rank 2 my Not Awakened Namor? I only completed Act 5, no variants done either. Rank 5 Symbiote Supreme or rank 2 Not Awakened Namor? Well, Namor, in my opinion, needs to be awakened. His awakened ability is what makes him. He can dish out some decent damage without it, but you don't really rank Namor for his damage. You rank him for his awakened ability. Most people do, at least. So, yeah, I'd recommend Sim Supreme. Between those two, at least. And thoughts on 6.4 Legends Run or Itemless? I'm going to talk about it in the video, so I won't go into a lot of detail, but I'm not going to be doing a Legends Run. Or said Sunday, last one before Christmas. Sorry, not sorry, Chris. Okay. Wait, Sunday? Okay. Well, may not be able to do an itemless stream that day then, guys. Doesn't seem like it, at least. BG, I'm doing Variant 4 right now. Final Quest has one path that will kill your itemless run. Is it the magic path? Because it's not going to kill my run, I can tell you that much. Sick Juggalo, send it over to saying read last, please. Alright, give me 1 sec. Thank you very much for the 2. Let me see where your last one is. Oh, wait. I think I'm just a little bit behind because I actually already read that. But I'm just seeing the super chat now because I was a little bit scrolled up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already got that. That was the one with rank 4 Unawakened 5-star Stealth Spider, Human Torch, or Doc Ock or Captain Sparkles. So, yeah. Look at that. You didn't even have to send over $2, but I do appreciate it anyway, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Popped into Legacy stream for the first time in a month earlier today. He looked like a whole 6-star beardo. Yeah, man. His beard, he's growing it out. Alright, let me get out of here. Thank you, Master Difficulty, for the Tier 1 alphas. Appreciate it. Bart, who would you use 4-5 gem on? Hype Dog, Mildusa, or Captain Glitter? Who would I use it on? Probably Hype Dog. But hey, it's kind of up to you, you know. But all good champs. I'm confused. Like 3 hours ago, I was at 8.4 million gold. Now I'm at 9.7. Did you pop open a greater gifting crystal? Apparently they can contain 1 million gold in one crystal. Hey BG, can you shout out my girlfriend Simone? She thinks I have a man crush on you because I can't sleep without the streams. Sure. Shout out to Simone, and you're right in your assumption, probably. Cocaine Ted, you're sending over to. I was actually just reading that one too. Well, thanks, man. You sent over two, saying last. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the support. Oh man, I thought I updated Sick Juggalo here too, but I guess I did not do that. Whoops. All right. There we go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Condolences, big guy. It's all good, Hector. Congrats. I believe you just made it, right? BG, it is official. I'm a member of the United States Space Force. What? The United States Space Force. Awesome, man. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. RIP monetization? Huh? I mean, there's not much monetization on these streams anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't add ads to them, you know. Nah, no greater gifting crystals today. I'm very confused. I don't know. Did you complete any solo content? Some solo content has a lot of gold in it. Beats me, man. All right, let's. Which arena do I want to hit? I guess I'll go with the 4-star featured. We got to get this done. You need at least all the milestones from both 4-star arenas. Juggalo reminds me of the Always Sunny episode where Charlie is trying to be the wise janitor at the school. I love that episode, dude. Have you ever seen the bloopers for that episode? Carl, the guy who plays the insane clown posse Juggalo dude. He that dude's funny, man. That dude's real funny. He was in the bloopers. It's just like one little scene, but it's pretty funny. Oh, because he said cocaine? Ah, whatever. Black Seraphim sending over 2 saying, let the harassment begin. Well, okay. Thank you for the 2, man. Just remember not to harass too hard, Black Seraphim. Alright, let me update the big old D once again. That is not going to fit. I don't know what made me think that was going to fit in the same line. Brian is free to play, even in YouTube. No need to monetize. Yeah, pretty much. Hey BG, I'm at 5.3.1 and can only do epic monthly quest once and not 100%. Since the next event will almost 100% give a 5-star gem. Should I rank my Sig 30 Namor or Unawakened Hype to rank 4? Hold on 1 second. 5.3.1, you can only do epic monthly quests once at 100%. Since next event will almost 100% give 5-star gem. Well, are you thinking it's going to give a 5-star generic awakening gem? I don't know if it's going to give a 5-star generic awakening gem. It might, but I wouldn't count on it as like a 100% thing. So yeah, with that in mind, should I rank my Sig 30 Namor or Unawakened Hype to rank 4? I mean, I'd probably go with Hype. I don't know. If you're in 5.3, you might want to rank up whichever class type you need more of, just because the way 5.3 works, it is very class specific for each one of the quests. And if you're lacking on Mutant, for example, then you're going to want to rank up Namor. Or if you're lacking on Cosmic, then you want to rank up Hyperion. If you're not lacking on either, then I would actually go with Hype myself. Sig 30 is... it's not that high for Namor. You can certainly go either way, though. Like, that's a big personal... preference. One. Oh, you're hoping for Cosmic the most? Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. Got it. Yeah, that's a big personal preference thing right there, man. I think I'd prefer Hyperion. Some people would prefer Namor. If Namor was higher Sig, then I would definitely say Namor, but Sig 30... No, there's bloopers? Yeah, there is. What's up, BG? Nick, what's going on, man? Hey, BG. A couple of questions about the Alliance War updates. First, since you're free to play, how does this affect you, Glory / Tier 2 Alpha wise, if you are pushing hard for Master? Good question. I don't know how it's going to affect me or my Alliance. First off, because honestly, man, I'm thinking the Platinum 1 rewards look better than the Master rewards, and I don't know if everyone agrees on that or not, but I would rather have the rewards from Platinum 1. So, you know, it's a bit puzzling. Again, I'm not sure how everyone else is going to feel about that. We'll see. We might not even push for Platinum 1 just because War in its current state, you know, it's expensive for what they give, and yeah, I'm not even sure if we're going to be pushing, period. So that all kind of remains to be seen. We haven't, or we kind of voted, but that vote was a while ago, and I'm not sure what we're doing. Anyway, as far as it goes for me and like the Glory Store and stuff, back to buying Tier 4 basics. The Tier 5 basic, with the update to Alliance War, if we do push for Master, then, well, the Tier 5 basic, I'm going to have too much of it. I'm not going to be able to utilize it all. It's just going to end up expiring, or you know, going into the overflow, at least. Maybe I could hang on to it before it expires. I don't know. And the Tier 2 Alpha is overpriced, so that leaves Tier 4 Basic. Buy a lot of Tier 4 Basic. Saying is a good move. I think it is a good move by Cabana, but Tier 2 Alpha and Platinum, but more Tier 5 Class Catalyst and Master. What do you think? Oh, I don't think it's good at all. I think they should not take away all the Tier 2 Alpha from Master. I think they should... I think Tier 2 Alpha is needed by a lot of people in the Masters bracket. Part 1, you deserve top 60, Brian. Lots of clearly pilot accounts on the list. Some top 60ers were struggling with map 6 relatively recently. Many others barely plat 3 skill-wise, yet they're somehow plowing through the trickiest content. X6 Legends is a sham. Yeah, I mean, there's no way for me to really know. Listen, I have no doubts that some people cheat, but I don't know. I guess if I had like played better, maybe I would care more, but because I didn't play so well, it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I'm gonna talk about it in the video a little bit. I mean, cheating is not something that I talk about in the video, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no way to know like how many people cheated and stuff like that. So I whatever. I'm just not even gonna think about it. It will only hurt my enjoyment thinking about it. BJ, I love the shard increase. Shard increase is nice, Hector. Yeah. Do you guys have a plan yet, Hector, of what you guys are going to be doing? Are you guys going to be trying to do 3 battle groups again? Are you sticking with the 2 battle group plan, or? I agree 100%, Brian. I went on a bit of a rant in the forums today and almost never post on there. It makes no sense. Yeah, it really doesn't make sense. You guys going back to pushing AQ top 10? I don't know. I don't think so. The game's in a really odd state right now. Like the way Prestige works right now, I don't know. I can't remember a time, at least, where it's ever been so like spend heavy to get the Prestige. Not because of like, you know, Doom and Silver Surfer being such high cutoffs and stuff like that, but because of 6 stars, really. With 6 stars, you know, people getting to rank 2 6 stars, and very soon rank 3. And of course, a lot of the tier 5. You know, I'm sure we're gonna see plenty more offers for tier 5 class catalysts, and we have already seen some with like Black Friday and stuff like that. But anyway, like even if we take out like the whole rank 3 6-star part of the equation, getting these 6 stars to high sig levels is at the moment like virtually impossible without spending and spending a lot. So yeah, it puts things kind of in a weird spot for Prestige, going for like high ranks of Prestige. And of course we have some people that spend in for Loki and stuff like that. Just like I'm sure some people in the top 10 alliances have people that don't spend very much and stuff like that, right? So it kind of balances out, but For Loki has never been the type of alliance that really like pressures you to spend and stuff like that. So I mean, how do you really go for top 10? Like you have to spend right now, you know? So I don't think we can really do that. And then Master in an alliance war, the rewards aren't worth it there. So like I don't know, man. The whole end game alliance modes right now, they're just in a really bizarre place in the game. I don't know how to put it into words fully, but yeah, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Like it's it kind of sucks right now, to be honest. So yeah, it doesn't make sense for us to push war that much. We are probably going to finish Plat 2 at this rate. Okay, cool. Cool. Jack almost sent over 5 of them Australian bucks. Thanks, man. Saying, hi BG, I've hit 72,000 points in the solo gifting event. Do you think I would qualify for a rank reward? And if yes, where do you think I'm sitting? Hold on. Let me take a look and see how many ranks there even are. This is gonna be super tough for me to really say much on, just because I don't think we've ever had a solo gifting event, if I remember correctly, for ranked rewards. But let me go take a little look real quick. See how many people qualify for something like that. Gifting, rewards. Alright, so we got the top 30, top 60, top 90, top 300. Oh, okay, yeah, so it is percent. Oh, yeah. Well, no, you definitely qualify for some rewards here. Yeah, 100%. With that score, what's the minimum? Is there a minimum to qualify for these rewards, guys? I didn't take a look, and now I can't see because I've already got all the milestones, so I've definitely qualified. If I had to guess, I would say somewhere in the top 10, either the top 1 to 5% or top 6 to 10%. And I'm kind of thinking top 5%, but I don't know for sure, you know. It's kind of just a guess. These 2%ers, they are 2%ers, okay. Yeah, it's just a guess. But I would think you'd qualify with 72,000 points. I would guess you'd qualify for top 5%. I still don't want to say it because I don't want you to be disappointed if I'm guessing top 5 and you don't get it. But I'm pretty sure. The minimum is 0. Oh, no minimum? Okay, okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of people in the pool then. So, yeah, I would guess top 5%. Because you got to think, there's definitely a good number of people that, you know, are going to be ranked higher than you, who just, you know, spend quite a bit in this game. They're going to have higher scores for sure. But when looking at the entire player base, that type of score is probably going to be in that top 5 range. Justin sent in over 5 as well. Justin, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Saying, what up, BG? How are you, sir? And also saying, I want to be Big D with Jack. Done. Justin, I'm doing good, though, man. Hope you are, too. Always good to see you. Thank you very much. We got ourselves double-headed D. Thank you, thank you. All right. Let's get back to the grind, shall we? Not the event quest versus, yeah. I can't, man. I click around in the wrong areas so much. I don't know why. Just like not thinking where I'm clicking. Actually, let's do one more round of the not ranked 5s. Yeah. Another round of school for 2 weeks. I can finally watch your streams at night where I live. Well, welcome. Hope you're enjoying your break from school. Did you get top 60 for Legends? I did not. I have a video that'll be uploaded as soon as the stream is over. Well, I gotta make a thumbnail real quick and fill out the YouTube information, so maybe like 10 minutes after the stream is over, but I'll talk about it a bit more there. BG, where the F can I buy Mango Tango? At a grocery store near you. I don't know. They're at most grocery stores, I would say. Not all of them. But yeah, most grocery stores. They're usually in like the produce section of the store. You know, so if you're looking, you know, if you're at the store and you're looking and where like the orange juice is or something, it's usually not there. It's usually with like the, I don't know what you would call them, like the fancier juices. I don't know. Like it's not a fancier. I mean, it's. I mean, I guess it's technically like a smoothie. It's a puree or something, but it's not exactly a juice. But still, they have like some juices in that same section. They have like the naked juice or something, which I'm not a fan of that one. Some of those juices give me diarrhea, man. You know, that's the only reason I always talk about Mango Tango is because Mango Tango, like, it tastes good, it sits right with my stomach. Yeah. It's in the juice section near produce section's fridge. Yeah, there we go. You see Scene's video by the luck of new summoners, Crazy Luck. Have not seen that one. I guess new people taking advantage of the crystals or something, right? At the gifting event. What do you think about Cole Obsidian? I don't think much of him, to be honest. He seems like a fun champion. He's going to get an update, which we're going to hear more about in January, I guess. There was an announcement. Was it yesterday or a couple days ago or something? Or I don't know. But basically, or was it today even? Man, I don't know. All these days, seriously, they blur together. So bad. But basically, there was an announcement about the updates that they're not quite ready to share what they're doing. And yeah, Cole's still on the list as far as I know. We're going to hear more about it on in January. If there's just going to be straight up nerfing him or what. But yeah, I don't know. He doesn't have a lot in the way of survivability, I guess, is Cole's problem. He does a lot of damage, but it does require a little bit of ramp up to gain that crazy damage, and while you're ramping up, you're just kind of taking chip damage left and right from parries because his block proficiency is not very high, and you know, there's champions that hit basically just as hard without any ramp up that also have more utility, more survivability, and stuff like that. So that's why Cole doesn't really see much play. If when you're over 100k and haven't even started Act 4, yeah, sorry, I read that as if TF. That feeling when you're 100k and haven't started Act 4 feels bad, man. Hey, man, go at your own pace. Do what you want, man. Shouldn't feel bad about it. BG, how's your night? Also, what's orange? Orange juice? Is that how I say it? Orange? I'm sorry. Orange juice. Is that better? Once I tried ordering 20 million bucks worth of crab and beer from Alaska. What? The tax and shipping was like 50 million. I'll give you one crab if you pay off the shipping, BG. I don't want your crabs. Thank you anyway. Wait, what the? Could also guarantee you the crab will not give you diarrhea. Oh, alright. Well, when you put it that way. Alright, you got a deal. You got a deal, man. Black Star from Saturday over 2 more said, BG, I quit smoking cigarettes. It's been a week. Dude, I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome, dude. I can't even imagine how hard it is. Actually, I can a little bit. Because we all have our own addictions, right? There are things I just can't stop. But, yeah, smoking is, at least so I've heard, is pretty damn tough to give up. I'm proud of you, man. Stick with it. Carry that all the way to the new year and make 2020 a smoke-free year, man. That's awesome, dude. Thank you very much for another 2. BJ, I don't know if you know about the beginner bracket for Arena, but if you do, what do you think Invisible Woman will go for? Unfortunately, I don't really know. I haven't heard a score about the beginner's bracket in a long time. I would guess maybe a few 100,000, but I really don't know. Forgot to tell you, pulled Void as my 5th 5-star, Nick. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. BG, what's this I keep hearing about you wanting to stomp children? Listen, anything you've heard about me wanting to stomp children is probably true, but I can explain. So, I used to work at a clothing store, alright? And I wasn't too happy at this job. And, you know, looking back on it, I had some good times there. I can't say it was all bad. And it's actually where I met Laura, so, you know, really I should be more grateful for the experience. But yeah, while I was working there, I hated it and I was miserable. And in order to not be miserable, I had to find ways to not only entertain myself, but you know, sometimes entertain the people around me, and likewise, they had to come up with entertaining ways to, or things that were entertaining for everyone else too, right? Everyone was just trying to have fun there. But this doesn't have anything to do with any of those people. I don't know why I even talked about that. Anyway, sometimes I would be walking down the aisles of this clothing store, and there'd be a usually mother with a small child, and I just imagined that I was Godzilla. And if I wanted to, which, hey, I never acted on it, okay? But if I wanted to, I could have went Godzilla mode and just lifted up my leg, and the bottom of my foot would have just so happened to be higher than that kid's head. And I could have just, as Godzilla does, stomped on that child. But I never did it, okay? I want to make that clear. And I would never do it. I've never harmed any kids, okay? I will never. But listen, I could have done it. That's all I'm saying. Hey buddy, Lags, what's up, man? I see the face. Is that about my Legends run? Oh. Black Seraphim said it over 2, saying it hurts a lot. Well, keep at it, man. Keep with it. Stick with it. I'm sure it'll get easier over time. You don't want to go back to that habit, dude. Stick with it. Be strong. Thank you for the now 6. Appreciate it. Like, just so we're clear, too, in my head, I fully imagine myself as Godzilla. Okay? And, like, I would make the noises. And it was like a cartoon style stomping. So, you know, like, they would just get smushed. It was not like, it was like gory and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It was like a friendly stomping. Yes, I feel so bad, buddy. Oh, it's all good, Lags. It's all good, dude. BG, help. I'm in Variant 4, Chapter 5, and I'm doing the Crim with your best shot and dull nodes. Who can I use? Any champion that doesn't... that you don't have a buff on yourself or debuff on the opponent, pretty much. You're good to go. It's going to be a little slow because only your crits are going to deal damage, but you know, you're going to crit if you don't have the buffs or debuffs going. So, Brian, where are your units? About that, Lags. You know, after I found out I missed top 60, I decided to buy some crystals, and that didn't work out. No, I'm just kidding. I bought something way better than crystals. Mastery cores. I bought cosmic mastery cores. So now I basically have all of the masteries fully unlocked. I'm missing like 7 cosmic cores, and I can't remember how many mutant ones. 4, something like that. That's pretty much it. BG, what would you think of a Tier 2 Alpha Arena where you can only use 6 stars? Might solve the issue. Only those with semi-developed 6-star rosters would be able to earn all the milestones. Maybe 1 or 0.5 Tier 2 Alpha a week. I don't know if we need another arena. I kind of... If they're going to add Tier 2 Alpha to an arena... I think I'd rather them just stick it into the current Alpha arena and just have some milestone give some amount of Tier 2 Alpha. But also I mean, I don't know. Like, it does give you an opportunity to get Tier 2 Alpha, and it might be a good idea because, like, some people don't like to grind the arena, but usually the people that don't like to grind the arena, they spend and pick up offers anyway, so they could just get some Tier 2 Alpha offers. I don't know. I just want them to put Tier 2 Alpha in the rewards for war. It's just why? Why, man? It's so silly. They already existed there. It's not like they didn't exist And, you know, people are asking them to add it. They existed. They were already there. Just put them back. Give the appropriate amounts. Feels so weird. Nowadays, Brian imagines himself as Void and puts passive debuffs on children to prevent their power gain, healing, and evading. Wow. Now these days, I'm much happier. I haven't thought about stopping a kid in years, guys. So it's all good. You yourself in top 100? I sure did. Yup. But not top 60. Got 180 hit fight in Varying Force. Sheesh. Are you doing the 1-star quest for Bono? I had some longer fights in that one. Look, Dingus, with Greater Gifting Crystal, you have a tiny chance to get something good. With Cosmic Cores, you have a 100% chance to waste your units. It's not a 100% chance. They could buff them. You know? I'll have it for the future. That's fine. That's good enough for me. Just knowing that it's ready to go whenever the time comes. The crystals, dude, I've watched people open some crystals. Some people get some good stuff, some people get some trash. And you know, I rather have a mastery that I'll never use than to just blow my units on some trash. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm happy with my decision. 1-star quest doing the Caustic Temper Path. Got it. Got it. Tier 2 Alpha in Plat and Tier 5 Class Callus and Master. Do you think Kabam is trying to tell people that they don't need to be in Master all the time? They are trying to create a cooldown mechanism. I don't think that's what they're doing. Yeah. And if that's what they're trying to do, then I don't think that's a good idea. You should, if you want to be competitive, you should have a reason to be competitive rather than like, I don't know, intentionally throwing games just to get the rewards that you want. Like, to me, that doesn't sound like a good system. Standard gifting crystals are actually really good for low players like me. Oh yeah, I was supposed to look into the standard gifting crystals. I forgot to even do that. I totally forgot. I only looked at the greater gifting crystals that were getting opened. Actually, I mean, I guess nobody really posted pictures, because I only looked at my alliance of what people were getting. And nobody posted screenshots of the regular ones, I guess. How many is Dreamin' open now? 300 or 400. I don't know. He's popped open some. I don't know how many. He's definitely popped open a decent number. BG, you have a problem. 11.5 months out of the year, there is no one in this game who uses their units more effectively. But these cores, minimum gold is 50k and 6 stones, 2 things you treasure. I treasure the masteries more, though. I have always recommended and always advised going for masteries over crystals. And that includes masteries that you don't necessarily think you're going to use all the time. And sure, these particular masteries are, well, they're trash. Especially the Cosmic one. The Cosmic one, I don't know if I could ever see myself using it, but I think Kabam's gonna do something with them eventually. There's also the chance that they might just remove those masteries from the game. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do with the masteries. They might do nothing. They might buff them. They might remove them from the game entirely. But I'll be ready. Like, all right. I get what people are trying to compare. They're trying, you're trying to compare the rewards that you get out of the crystal to a useless mastery. So I understand why there's like some confusion about this, or why people think I made a mistake. But the way I see it is I don't need any of that stuff in the crystal. And I don't need these masteries either. So I don't need, I don't know. Like, I don't need either, you know? I don't need either, but one could potentially be useful down the line. Pooba the Great sending over $1. Saying, "What's up, BG? I pulled 15k 5-star shards from Greater Gifting today. Then bought a sigil featured. Ended up getting Mr. F. Dude, congrats, man. That's awesome. Great pull. Out of all the new champions, I probably want him the most. He's pretty cool. Actually, I don't know. I did like Doom. But still, man. That was a great pull. Congrats. Good stuff. And Justin sending over another $1 as well. Where are you at? Can't get past the stupid first quest in Variant 4. It's really frustrating. It's tough. Yeah, the beginning. It felt like the beginning. Feels like the beginning and maybe the end were like the toughest parts. If you can get past that, like the first 2 quests, I would say. Then for a few quests in there, it's not as bad. But dude, Justin, thank you very much for another $1. Thank you, man. Well, what does this be, Daniels? BG, my boss's boss called me today to apologize and has given me an extra $500 for this load, no matter what. And paying for my flight home and back to Denver if they can't find a load to get me home. I guess they don't want to lose me. Dude. Well, that's good, man. Are you going to, like, get home in time with that flight to, you know... Or is it still going to kind of mess things up for you? Either way, man, at least, like, that's... Oh, man. That's good that at least your boss's boss appreciates you, you know? That's good, dude. That's real good. Alright, let me get back to the grind. I don't know what I'm doing, just sitting here on my butt, not doing nothing. Brian, I love you, but I get legitimately upset when you do this kind of thing. Oh my goodness. Frustrates me so much. You're forgetting how fun it is to gamble. Not for me. You should have bought refills for your item list series, dude. I'm actually alright on refills for right now. And if I need more, then I can trade for more. I got some boosts. I got some other things besides the class cores, but I wanted to get these class cores. This is the time. This is the time when I get them every year. But you see what I pulled today out of my featured 5 and 6 and basic 6-star? I didn't, Lags. Did you get anybody good? Hey BG, what's your thoughts for best champs for 6.1.5 Crossbones? Hold on one second. I'm getting my butt kicked here a little bit. Actually, it's fine. I'll eat a special 3. If he wants to throw it, never mind. He didn't even want to throw it. Okay, best champs for 6.1.5 Crossbones. Omega Red is who I used. He felt great for it. Even if you slipped up, you can heal off the bleeds. I feel like he was probably the #1 best. Ghost is fantastic for it as well because you can convert the bleeds to furies and really just lay it down on that dude. Do a lot of damage. I think some people used Aegon. Some people used Sentinel. Yeah, those are some good options, I would say. I don't know who you have. Mr. Fantastic from the Sigil feature and Sentinel for basic 6-star. Dude! Lags, that's awesome, man. That's good stuff. I think I like hit it on the head. It gives Plat Alliances an advantage to catch up the rosters and give Master Alliances more competition. I don't see it working that way with the updated rewards. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it that way at all. I see the Master Alliances tanking to take the spots of the Platinum players. If they want. Some of them are not going to want to. Some of them will. I mean, I hate to say it. I hate having this view of the game because I never want to come from like that money grab mindset or whatever. Like I hate that phrase so much. But it does feel like these rewards have been updated. It feels like the Tier 2 Alpha are being controlled in different aspects of the game. And intentionally being throttled to get people to pick up offers that contain Tier 2 Alpha. And that's fine if you want to like keep the rewards down in some way. But the part that kind of bothers me about it is like Tier 5 Basic is viewed as the higher catalyst, right? So what's going to happen is people are going to get extra Tier 5 catalysts, and they're going to be in the overflow, and that's going to compel people that much more when they see an offer for a Tier 2 Alpha to be like, I wouldn't normally get this, but this is going to save my Tier 5 Basic from expiring or something like that, like I said, I don't really like thinking this way. I hope that there's something else that I'm missing. I hope that Kabam is not doing this, but that's how this feels to me. So I don't know. I actually did try to reach out to them today about it, but it's the holidays. It was too late. I think they're already gone for the weekend, and I'm sure they're going to have reduced staff until probably the new year, if I had to guess, just because I know most game companies, this is the time of year where they kind of give their developers a break, since the game development industry can be a pretty tough one, pretty demanding in terms of, lots of deadlines. There's always different fires to put out and stuff like that, and yeah. So, probably won't hear back from them for a while. And there was a post on the forums. Let me read the post. If I could find it real quick. There's a post from Kabam Mike. Hold on. Where is it? Okay. Hey all, I wanted to let you know that we're looking into if there is a Tier 2 Tier 2 Alpha shortage. At this time, there is enough access to Tier 2 Alpha for alliances that run high-tier Alliance Quest and Alliance Wars, but this means using Glory for Tier 2 Alpha fragments. The point of the store is that you have a choice of what you want to purchase. Before I continue reading the rest of that, that's the thing, is like it's actually cheaper to to buy a tier 5 basic in the Glory store than it is to buy 3 tier 2 alphas in the Glory store. So that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? If you want tier 2 alpha, then you tank, and you intentionally tank in Alliance War. Okay, so next part of this, but we know that summoners like to use their glory for other things in the store as well, and this will be something that we look into in the new year. In the meantime, we will not be changing the season rewards, because reverting the rewards for all tiers, because of the top tiers, would harm a lot more alliances, and I'm sure that even master level alliances don't want to see those boosted shards going away. I wouldn't mind it. Take the shards. No, we can't just add the tier 2 alpha back without balancing the rewards for everybody. Balance them. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. If that was an honest attempt at balancing the rewards, back to the drawing table is the way I would see it. It's cheaper to buy tier 5 basic, but also if you're competing in high level war, you need that glory or someone at least for potions. That's true too. Yeah. I like the shards. I mean, we all like the shards, lags. Of course, we like the shards. I like the shards too, but I'd still rather the rewards get balanced in a different way. So, uploading a new version of one of my games right now. Nick, awesome, dude. That's cool. Alright, let me get back to the grind, though. I'm capped at the natural cap for tier 5 basic, and have 5 tier 2 alpha. Oh boy, star. Rip tier 5 basic. More grinding, please. I know. While reading about the upcoming Acorn event and how you get more rewards as difficulty increases, I was thinking it'd be nice to collect battleships that way as well. Update arena. Well, they might have some acorns in the arena, but as far as updating the arenas go, I think Kabam said at some point they're gonna update the arenas. They mentioned it. I think they talked about it in Dave's Q&A video briefly, but I'm pretty sure they mentioned it there. Where they oh man, I don't want to misquote them, but I think they said they're gonna be updating the arenas sometime in 2020. I could be wrong on that, man. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. I think I am wrong on that. I think Dave asked about tier 5 basic arena, and they said no, and they would have to rework the arenas. Oh man, I don't know. Gonna have to check out Dave's video again. But on the bright side, you got a tier 2 alpha for top 100 legends. That's true, lags. That's true. Yeah. They throw out tier 2 alpha, then it forces us to buy from the Glory store. How's that a choice? I mean, sort of yes and sort of no. I mean, it is a choice ultimately, like how much you need to buy and stuff, and I get that. I get that that's what the Glory store is for, and I like the Glory store. I think it's good. I think it's a good system overall. It does allow you to pick what you want to get and stuff, but it's just this is not right. I don't know, man. I was kind of speechless out of yesterday. I'm still kind of speechless out of, man. It's just the whole reward structure of, like, I don't want to say the entire game, but it just, things feel very off lately in a number of ways, you know. But hey, I don't know what to really do about it, man. You know, a while back, This is like before I started even playing Marvel Contest of Champions, actually. So, I've broken my own rule a few times. The rule I'm about to say of like, just why even bother talk about like talk negatively about another game? Just make my own game. You know, if I don't like something, make it myself kind of thing. And of course, it's much easier said than done, as I can't even make a freaking website. But I mean, part of me still feels that way. It's a little bit different because, well, I don't know. Sharing my opinion is on YouTube. That's kind of what I do. Even though I kind of don't want to at the same time. Like, I don't know, man. But my opinion on it is not good. ZYZ IX Zizix? Zizix? Oh man, I'm not sure how to say your name. I probably messed it up. But dude, thank you very much for hitting that join button, becoming a member. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the support. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana along with all of these fantastic custom emojis that you now have access to, including the pineapple face, the banana face, couple of Gunthers, Flarpa, Lola, Spooky, and the banana sad face. First one? Okay. Alright. Got it. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll be in Denver on 23rd, so hopefully find load/flight out on 23rd if necessary. Only 2-hour flight, and he said he had a talking to with the guy who effed up my load and time off. Okay. Well, that's good, man. That's good. They're taking care of the situation. That's good. Sorry for bothering you about questions about Act 5. Dude, you never have to apologize for asking a question here. Just ask away. But for players not as skilled as you, your advice helps. Was the question a different comment? Let's see if I could try to find it. I was thinking lots of potions and revives for brute force in 5.6. On lag stream earlier, someone said power control champs for brute force node. Any advice helps? Brute force is tough. Brute force is actually one of the more difficult nodes to play around in this game. There's little subtle tricks you can do to help get around brute force. I can't go through all of them, only because it's kind of hard to show all of them, to be honest. I would have to, like, really sit down and spend a lot of time making a video. But I can share at least one tip with you that hopefully helps. Let me get out of this arena real quick, and then I'll show you. Do you think it is possible to get through Variant 4, Chapter 1 with Rank 3 Unawakened Void, Venom Crossbones, and 30 Rives in the stash? Getting some of those rank up gems would help me a ton. Be pretty rough, Nick, to be honest. Like, it might be doable. I mean, anything is technically doable, right? You throw enough items at it, but 30 revives. I think it's doable, but it's not going to be easy for sure. It's not going to be easy. Okay, let me explain a little tip about brute force. That can hopefully help you. So I'm not going to go into a brute force quest. Just going to pop into Realm of Legends real quick. These champions will do. So, you know, brute force, it's all about timing of, like, playing around that passive effect on yourself, where or the node, whatever, where, you know, every 6 seconds you have to deal damage, otherwise you're going to start to take some degeneration damage. So, 2 things actually. Well, one, healing champions can be pretty helpful because you're likely never going to prevent all of the damage. And if you could heal a little bit with someone like Wolverine here or other champions that heal, you know, that can be helpful. And I'm popping this fight with Wolverine. But the tip I wanted to explain is kind of delaying your attacks on parry. So let's say, you know, at this point, hold on, actually. So I'm dealing some damage, right? And let me get him to a special one. So I'm trying to bait out a special attack. Maybe he's not. Maybe he doesn't want to throw it. Of course, Winter Soldier throws it. Let's pretend that he doesn't want to throw it though, for the sake of the demonstration. All right. He's not throwing it. He's not throwing it. All right. So I need to attack him here to keep the degen going. I need to attack him again. This time I just attacked him recently. God, this is so hard to do. And let me pause it for a second. It's so hard to explain and show at the same time. Basically, what I'm trying to get at, actually 2 things. Number 1, bait out specials early. Okay? Because if you need to attack the opponent, you're of course going to feed them more power if they're not throwing a special, and you need to attack them to get the degen off yourself. So bait out specials as early as possible. That's tip 1. The second tip is that sometimes when you parry stun the opponent, you don't want to attack them right away. If you still have some time before the degen is going to kick in, I should have just popped into the quest, shouldn't I? It would have been easier to show that way. If you still have some time before you need to attack them, but you land a parry, you have a second before you hit them. You know, just hit them right before that stun wears out. That way it resets the timer, and you're not like hitting them. Let's say you don't want to feed them too much power, right? So you parry stun them. If I could parry stun here, you'd think what you'd want to do is just attack right away and like do that, but then you still have a second while they're stunned. And sometimes it's all, you know, it's all you need is that additional second to not take the damage. I hope that made sense. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna pop into that quest. Maybe I can demonstrate there. It's not working against Winter Soldier. Before I do that, though, there's a couple of other super chats. Poopa the Great sent over another $1. Thank you very much. Saying Act 6 item list this Sunday, and around what time frame you think? So I'm going home for the holidays. I still consider New Jersey my official home. So yeah, I'm going back to New Jersey for the holidays, and I don't think I'll be able to do itemless this week. I kind of have to double check. I might be able to squeeze it in, but yeah, I might not be able to do it this week. But then the following week, it'd be on Sunday. And the time, I could never really know the exact time, but the time for itemless is typically somewhere around 12 or 1 or sometimes even 2 Pacific time. But Poop is great. Thank you for the $1. And Bentz said an over 400 huffs. Saying 130, but let's say it's $1 last, please. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm curious what HUF is too. Hold on. HUF is Hungarian. Okay, cool. All right, let me see. Your last one is, hi BG, really need your opinion. Have mutant rank up gem from rank 2 to rank 5. Have a mutant gem and an omega red, but only 46 stones. Is he worth the rank 5? Need for 6.2 and 6.3 exploration variants. Okay. So he's worth going to rank 5. Like, he's one of the strongest champions in the game. but Sig 40 is a little bit low. It's a little bit low, man. Oh, man. Sig 40. Sig 40. You might be able to get away with it. It's on the low end. If you can wait at all, maybe just until you either get a few more Sig stones or until you really need him, I'd recommend waiting, only because you might naturally pull the champion instead of giving him your awakening gem. Let me see how much damage it is at Sig 40. Omega Red. 5-star. 5. I'm on Aunt May, by the way. The one and only Aunt May. Sig 40. Sig 40 is not bad, actually. Wait, why does this look funny? Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's every second, not every half second. Okay. Sig 40 is a little bit on the low end, but you can get away with it. It's like 30% of his maximum power from his awakening ability, at least. Yeah. You can go ahead and rank him, honestly. Hold on a second though. Did you say if you run suicides or not? Where's rank 5? If you run suicides, I would say yeah, go for it. Yeah, man. Even if you don't run suicides, could still be worth it, but I'd be more hesitant. And if you don't run suicides, I would wait until you get a few more Sig stones, just because his damage output is not going to be like you're going to want to use other champions for a lot of fights. You would only use Omega Red without suicides for some fights, probably. So yeah. But thank you very much for the buck. Hope that helps. All right, let me pop into the 5th quest real quick. This is something that's a little bit hard to demonstrate. Like, it's, you know, without having like a video dedicated to it, it might be hard to show exactly what I want to show. But this is it, right? Yeah, brute force. Okay. So again, remember, you want to bait specials early, because you don't want to get into a situation where you need to attack them to get the degen damage off of yourself. But you can't attack them because that'll give the enemy too much power. So let's pop into this fight. And you know, of course, we'll start out attacking as normal, just because you don't need to delay your attacks because you're not baiting out any specials. Now he has a special one. He threw it right away, so you can go in right away again. Hopefully he doesn't throw a special this time. He threw it again right away. I mean, you want him to throw the special right away, but just for demonstration purposes, I wanted to get myself in kind of a rough spot. Alright, he's playing along. Yeah, the node's not that hard to play around when they're cooperating. It's when they're not cooperating that it becomes tough. Okay. Oh, he threw it right away. Alright, I'm going to try attacking him and holding blocks so that he doesn't throw his special. Intentionally put myself in a bad spot. He threw it right away. Unbelievable. Come on, man. Alright, well, hopefully you see what I mean, though. Like, if you know, watching, like, his stun timer, let's imagine he was throwing a special here. I would try to hit him towards the end of the stun timer. Like, I'm trying to bait out a special, hit him at the end of it. You know, just allow yourself that much more time. See, like right at the end of it, right there. That was a good example, actually. And it just keeps the degen timer, you know, in as good of a position as you possibly can have it be. Oh, but that made some sense. So. Zyzix. And just to be sure, that is the way you said to say it, right? Zyzix. Thank you very much for the 666, dude. The mark of the beast. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. Saying, I've been tuning into your streams for a while now. I love how many questions you answer and how much you value your viewers. Keep it up, hun. Thanks. Thanks, hun. Appreciate it, man. Alright, normally I don't do the decimals. Normally I just round it, but I feel like if I mess with the number 666, then I'll be doomed. So, yeah. Ooh, Star's saying it does also scale by class advantage / disadvantage for the degen. So bringing in class advantage is better than neutral, which is better than class disadvantage. So yeah, yeah. That is also true. Okay, let me get out of here. We need to go back to the arena. I need to get these units back up. I need to get back into the triple digits for units. It'll feel real good to get back over 100. Man, we're almost done with this round of the arena already. Time is going by way too fast, guys. Way too fast. Using Internet Explorer, so it might be a bit late. 4-star Stark Spidey cutoff? Oh boy, that Internet Explorer got you, huh? It's time to change it, my friend. Is Sunspot worth generic Awakening Gem? I don't know enough about Sunspot to say. I would think no, but I don't have the experience with him. From my outsider perspective on the champion, I feel like he's probably fun to play, has some utility, but not the champion they use all the time. Not the type of champion that. Yeah, there's just going to be other champions that come along that are probably more worth it. That said, you know, everyone's in a different situation in this game, and maybe you need the utility that he offers. Maybe you just really like him. Maybe you need him for prestige. So there's reasons to rank him, possibly. Or to awaken him, I mean. But, yeah, I'd probably save it. Omega Red at rank 5 still wrecked even at Sig 20. Yeah, more is better, but what do you think? It's a requirement to have high Sig in order to rank 5. Just curious. I think Suicide's more important IMO. Well, I mean, it's not like a hard requirement. It's more of just like there may be better options when he's at a lower Sig, you know? He's just not going to... I mean, kind of in the same way that I think of Darkhawk, where Darkhawk, he's a great champion. He has a lot of things going for him, even before you get to his Awaken ability. But he's not going to feel as powerful unless he's also at a high Sig, and if he's not feeling as powerful, then you may have other champions that just feel stronger. So there's that. And then the other reason about Omega Red specifically is that the longer the fight goes on, the harder it is to keep spores on the opponent, because you have to spend more time baiting out specials and all that stuff. And if you can't keep your spores on the opponent, then... I mean, that's Omega Red's whole thing, is keeping spores on the opponent, right? You miss out on reducing armor, on your overall damage, right? On preventing the enemy from shrugging off abilities, stuff like that. Like, the fights just become much harder, you know? So, that's generally why I recommend having him at a higher Sig level. But it's not like an absolute requirement. I mean, you know, I've used my unawakened one a bit in Act 6. He honestly, my Unawakened one surprised me when it comes to Act 6. I didn't think he was going to be as good, but like prior to that, an Alliance mate had theirs at rank 5 Unawakened and was still able to use them to get through some relatively difficult content. So, like, I know he can be useful. It's just, do you really want to use those resources on a champion that can sometimes be useful, or the champion that is more likely to be useful more frequently? That's the way I look at it. Black Sarah from sending over another buck. Black Sarah from, thank you very much. Saying FBG, after watching your 6.3 Legends run, it made me not want to 565 Corvus. I was thinking of taking Sig 40 Ghost to 455 instead. Well, I did make Corvus look like a crappy champion in 6.3, yeah. I mean, you know, I've always said Ghost is the better champion if you're able to... If you're able to you know, or yeah, if you enjoy Ghost's unique play style, if you're good with her style and everything, then that's probably the champion to go with. I didn't have a particularly good run with what's it called, with Corvus, but part of that is the enemies, the way, you know, the additional health that they're getting. He just doesn't scale as well with the high HP pools. So, yeah, at a certain point, Corvus drops off a bit. Ghost does not. Black Seraphim, thank you very much for another buck. Chris sending over 2 saying for Owen McMahon. Okay. Owen saying, BG, sorry I can't afford to donate right now. But thanks for all the content and streams, and I hope you have a great Christmas. Oh, dude, you never have to feel bad if you can't donate. It's totally optional. This is I always say this is a free to watch stream. No donations required, man. No, never feel bad about it or anything like that. But yeah, I hope you have a great Christmas too. Same to everybody, man. Whatever holiday you guys celebrate. This is probably my favorite holiday of the year. Like, I don't celebrate any... I don't really celebrate any, like, holiday itself. But, Christmas time... that's always when, like, my family gets together the most. Which I guess means I celebrate, I suppose. But like, it could be any day of the year. It doesn't really matter which holiday it is, you know. It's just nice to have people together. But Chris, thank you for the 2, man. Appreciate it. 5-star Warlock or Stark Spidey? I personally prefer Warlock between the 2, but there are some situations where Stark Spidey is going to be better. So it depends on the situation that you find yourself in. But yeah, I much prefer Warlock between the 2. Beachy wants to nerf Christmas. I actually do want to nerf Christmas, yeah. So, dude, I have to fly coast to coast. I have to fly coast to coast and, what's it called? If I'm given any gifts... You know how hard it is to get the gifts from New Jersey to... Dude. Gotta ship those things out. I don't want the gifts anymore. So yeah, nerf Christmas. Just making my void. My 5-star pulls have been Void, Champion, Captain Beardo, X23, Iceman, Medusa, Golk, Warlock, and Void again. Kind of disgusting luck if you ask me. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, man. That's a great lineup of champions you pulled. Very nice. That's pretty sick. How's Classic going? It's going good. You know, still taking a casual approach to it. But it's going, man. It's going. Starting to get into the end game stuff, I guess. I just ran my first strat home not that long ago. A few days ago. It's kind of a bad run. Makes me not want to do any more dungeons, but you know, other than that, it's good. I forgot like how long those runs can be if you have a group that isn't so solid. It took like an hour and a half. I was like, oh yeah, this is good. This will be like 45 minutes or something like that. We're like an hour in. Like getting to the last area, and I'm like, oh god, man, I didn't want to play this long today. But yeah, it's fun. Thank you, BG, for Act 5.4 spreadsheet. It was so helpful. No problem. If you need more spreadsheets, the person right above you or one above you, Star, has put together some spreadsheets and posted them on Reddit. You can find them on Reddit. And yeah, super helpful for beyond 5.4 whenever you get into Act 6. BG, who is your favorite champion of each class? Well, for Cosmic, I'm actually using him. It's Venom the Duck. For Mystic, it's Man Thing. For Science, probably Void. I'm trying to think all the Science champions. It's probably Void. For Mutant, Omega Red. For skill, I don't even know if I have a favorite skill champion, to be honest. Skill, I guess Nick Fury? Oh, actually, well, maybe, you know, I haven't played Massacre in a while. I pulled him as a 6-star, but I didn't really get a chance to play him. But I was kind of into Massacre. It might be my favorite. What other classes are left? Just Tech, I think, right? I think I said all of them except for Tech. Favorite Tech champion? Probably Sentinel. Yeah. Your favorite skill is Squirrel Girl? Grind for her? She might be. The skill class is kind of, in my opinion. Like, there's some good champions there. Don't get me wrong. But, I don't know. Like, I guess I enjoy playing Aegon once he's built up, but I don't enjoy the process of building him up. Nick Fury is kind of cool, except I never run Deep Wounds, and when you're not running Deep Wounds, he doesn't feel like anything special. So, yeah. BG, you happy with your 5-star Man Thing? Yeah. Oh, wow, I see. I see the correction there. Wow. B. Daniels. Hold on, let me pop in this. I'm not staying on top of the grind today, man. I don't know why I do this so much lately. Okay. Then I would argue Sabretooth more of a requirement than Sig level. Yeah, it's true. I mean, Sabretooth, he's very important. I guess for me, I think out of the mutants, I'm thinking of I'd rather use Awakening Gem with no Sigs on Omega than any other. Yeah, I would... The thing is, at like a low Sig level, if it's not going to do much, I'd rather just hold on to the gem to maybe pull him naturally and save the gem. You know, like... That's the way I think about it. He's the best mutant champion for sure, in my opinion. Of course, some shine in other areas that Omega Red can't handle, but I mean, he's just so strong. So I'd want to awaken him too, but I also want to be greedy, and maybe I could awaken him naturally and get a different champ. So. Maldar, are you? I can't remember, dude. Like, I know you started out playing Classic when like the servers launched. Are you still have you still been playing, or did you go back to? Because I know you play the like retail too. Or did you just go back to retail? Have you been into it? Yeah, that for sure. I'm saying if you need silver stars, I'd use it on him. Yeah. I got Cap Infinity at 5-star rank 3, saving to take him to rank 4. Yeah. I'd say that's a good move. Cap Infinity, great champ. If you can get him to rank 4, it's going to be even better, of course. BG, I'm at Walmart in the produce looking at the naked juices, no mango tango, and they're about to close. You suck. What the heck, dude? It's not my fault they don't carry it. That's where they would be, though. If the store carries it, that's where they would be. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a Walmart. I mean, I'm sure there's a Walmart near me, but I don't even know where the closest one is. There's like a chain store out here that I guess is very similar to Walmart that I didn't have back in New Jersey, called Fred Meyer, and there's some of those out here, and I know that those carry Mango Tango. But I usually just go to, like, you know, QFC, Safeway. I think for the most part those are like the stores. There's some others. There's some others too. I can't remember now, but I've been in some other stores out here that have it. And back in New Jersey, I would get it at Stop and Shop, and I think ShopRite had it. I can't remember, honestly. Whole Foods had it too. It was more expensive at Whole Foods though, actually. Which I know is probably not a surprise for anybody that shops at Whole Foods. Stuff there is sometimes more expensive. Oftentimes more expensive. If you buy like the store brand at Whole Foods, it's actually not bad. And sometimes can be like really cheap for like the quality that you get. Like, I still get Whole Foods brand sauce. It's so good. It's not expensive, and it's like the best tasting marinara sauce that I've had from, you know, outside if you're talking about like the traditional Italian cooked over a stove for 8 hours or something like that. But in a jar for like $3, it's great. But anyway, yeah, if you buy like the non-store brand, then it was too expensive. So I would never, like, even though Whole Foods had Mango Tango, I would never get it there. Like only in an emergency, in a Mango Tango emergency would I get it there. I gave up on Classic, couldn't handle the long grinds anymore. Still play retail every day though, mostly to mess with the auction house. Got it. Yeah, it's pretty grindy. It's pretty grindy. I've been just it's been like all rested experience though for me, so that's really helped. For those of you that have never played, just to give you a little background info. In that game, you level up, and they have a catch-up mechanism in place where if you can't play as much, then you get something called rested experience, and essentially it gives you twice as much experience. Like it builds up while you're logged out of the game. And then when you log in and you're actually playing, you get twice as much experience as you would normally would. So gonna do the crawl into the bed. All right, Star. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm not sure. Cosmic, typically with gifting, it's proceed at your own risk, I think. Wait, what? Say report him. What is this? Isn't scamming bannable though? This guy brags about it in global, so I want to report him. Oh, like bragging about scamming people? Oh yeah, you can report him. I don't know if Kabam does stuff about it, but yeah, definitely report him. Would you rank 5 Omega if you don't run suicides? Yes. I actually had Omega ranked up for a period of time when I wasn't running suicides, and I found myself never using him. I shouldn't say never, but pretty infrequently used him. I would never use him in war. I would usually not use him in quests, but he's still good. It wouldn't be like an instant rank 5 move on my part. Like if I created a second account and somehow magically just instantly got back to like Act 5 or something like that, and I pulled him and I didn't have suicides, I would have to see who else I had, but he would still be towards the top of the list at least. And I would still eventually get him to rank 5, even if I never planned on running suicides. If he wasn't like next in line for the rank up. He just has a lot of utility to him, There are some times where you can't really even take advantage of the extra spores from suicides. Certain fights, you're just not able to get it above 10 spores. And in those fights, he still does all right. Can't wait for Shadowlands, though. It sounds pretty good what they're doing. I'm not going to play it, but it did sound like they were going the right way with how they were designing that next expansion. AOBG, hard luck on the Legends run results. Yeah, it's all good. Kind of stinks, but also, I'm going to post a video about it a little bit after the stream. Like, it's already uploaded. I just didn't have time to, by the time it was all rendered and everything, didn't have time to fill out the YouTube info and make a thumbnail and stuff. So maybe like 10, 15 minutes after the stream, I'll post that. Share more of my thoughts there, but it's not a big deal. BG, why doesn't MCOC do top grossing rewards? Wouldn't it be nice to have that added whenever they get top grossing? Top grossing rewards? I don't play a lot of other mobile games. I've only like downloaded some to like try them out just to kind of learn from them, honestly. Do other games do that? Because I've never actually heard of that. Where if they're top grossing, they give rewards to the players? Is that a thing? I mean, I don't know why Kabam doesn't do that. If that is a thing, then I'm sure they're aware of it. Maybe they just prefer to keep it to like the summoner appreciation events that they're already doing, I guess. I don't know. ABG, is the last reward milestone in solo gifting worth the units? It depends, Lance. It depends on what you're... It depends on how you're spending those units, I would say. If you're buying like mastery cores or something like that, like if you were going to be buying that stuff anyway, then it's absolutely worth it. If you're just buying extra stuff, you know, some crystals, and if you really feel like you've spent what you feel is like, you know, a comfortable amount, don't really want to spend more and stuff, then no, man, you could do without that last milestone. It's alright to go without the... It's 1,000 6-star shards, right? Like, that, you know, 1,000 6-star shards is nice, but let's face it, you'll be fine without them if you like don't overextend yourself for those shards, you know. Well, I thought top 100 were getting the new champion. Nope. Top 100 in 6.4 are. The way Kabam is doing it is in the first chapter it was top 20, second chapter top 40, third chapter top 60, and the final chapter top 100. Thoughts on... I'm going to read this to myself just because it involves other YouTubers, and generally I like to stay drama-free. Let me read this first. Yeah, I mean, I generally like to stay away from all that stuff, man. There's people that do shady things in this game, undoubtedly. Happens every day. And I hope Kabam takes care of all of it, but if I end up thinking about it, then it just hurts my enjoyment of the game, because there's nothing I could do about it anyway, you know. That's number one, and number two, I never know like what accusations are true and what isn't, so I generally just stay out of it, you know. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that pretty much, man. Dragon Ball Dokkan, is that right? Is that how you say that? Does it maybe 1 to 2 times every event, and a new event comes every few months, so almost $30 every top grossing. Cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, I never really thought about that, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense if it incentivizes people to spend. You're like rewarding the players for them supporting the game and all the people behind it and everything. Kind of a win-win for everybody, I'd say, on that one. That's cool. Bart, what are some YouTube channels you watch? Have you subbed to PewDiePie? I've never subbed to PewDiePie. Nothing against him. Not my style of video. I'm not really subscribed to any like people. Actually, there is. There is one guy that I'm subscribed to. Oh man. All right, the way I'm saying this is coming out all weird. But I was gonna say I'm not subscribed to any people or something like that. What the hell does that even mean? What I was trying to say is, like, if I'm subscribed to a channel, it's like a BMX channel or like a drummer channel. If it's not really like I don't even know. I'm not even entirely sure what PewDiePie does. But like a vlog style channel, I'm not subscribed to any of those. Kind of. There's one that I subscribe to his channel because I like his editing style and I want to learn from it. It's a guy, Matt Diavella. He just has like a really clean editing style that I like, so yeah. But otherwise, yeah, I'm subscribed to a few different drummers, a bunch of MCOC people, of course, some music channels, some BMX channels. Actually, only one BMX channel, which is Scotty Kramer, which, yeah. I kind of had to stop. At a certain point, I had to stop watching the BMX stuff just because people kept getting hurt. And I couldn't watch people get hurt anymore, man. I'm subscribed to a few game dev channels. Some video editing channels. I don't know. What the actual names of these things? Some programming channels going down my list here. Yeah. I don't know. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels, but I watch maybe like 1% of all the videos that get uploaded, man. I don't know. I don't have any like subscription notifications on or anything like that. And yeah, I don't always click on my my subscription box every day, but I'd say most days I do. And I usually just kind of take a quick glance. I'm usually like, meh. I don't click on anything. Our BG piloted the top 60 and got 69 on purpose to avoid suspicion. No. Yeah, that was totally it. He does memes and plays games. Yeah. I mean, I've seen some of his videos. It's been a while since I've seen one of his videos, to be honest. But of course, I've seen some of his videos. He's the #1 most subscribed guy. You gotta at least see why, you know. So I watched a few. I just didn't know how to describe it, I guess. But that sounds about right. BG, until now, you think you could get rank? Wait, what? Until now, you think you can get rank 3 6-star if you wanted to? Me, no, I can't. There are some people out there with a rank 3 6-star, though. I'm not sure if you've seen the accounts, but there's more and more popping up. What do you think about the shady gifters / bots that have reared their ugly heads up again due to the gifting events? Those things have always been here, man. They've never not been a thing. And just like anything else, hopefully Kabam bans those accounts, bans. It's hard to man. It's hard to say like who's taking advantage of them. It's hard to say like to ban the people that are associated with them. But that's what I want to happen in an ideal world. Just permanently ban those people, you know, and then prevent those things from happening again. But I mean, obviously it's easier said than done because it's in every single game I've ever played, you know? Like, it's not just this one. It's not an issue, like, you know, with Kabam. Some companies are better at dealing with it than others. I don't know exactly where Kabam stands in terms of like how good they are or how bad they are at dealing with it. But unfortunately, it's that's life. People are always gonna look to cheat, you know. Only think about themselves, not the other people that are impacted by their cheating ways. Even for something as small as some catalysts, people are willing to do whatever it takes, which is pretty sad. Marlon Jones sending over 5. Thanks, man. Saying read last 2, please. Okay. Last 2. Here we go. So I'm in a weird place. My only rank 4 or 5 stars are Iceman and Gwenpool. Hold on. I hate fighting Killmonger. I need to fight this guy where I can read the rest of that. Just get this guy off of my screen. Never land a crit against this dude. Oh, there we go. Actually got one. Okay, so I'm in a weird place. My only rank 4 or 5 stars are Iceman and Gwenpool. And my only viable 6-star is rank 1 Proxima. I'm done with Act 5, but not 100%. Not Cavalier. Rank 3 Namor Unduped and Omega Sig 20 are my next best champs. Who should I focus on rank 5ing? And what content should I do next? Okay, let's start with the content first, because that could have an impact on who you should rank. So the next type of content that I would recommend doing is I don't know if you've tried to get Cavalier yet. If you're able to get Cavalier without using too many items, and it's hard to say how many is too many, but as long as it's not, you know, as long as you're not, you know, just throwing out what what you would feel is like an uncomfortable amount of items to get through it, then try to push for that. If it is too difficult with where you're currently at, which is understandable, because honestly that content I feel like is actually no, the more I look at your roster, maybe don't even worry about that for right now. It's that content is balanced for higher level champions, and you'll get there in time. So scratch that. Scratch that completely. I would say focus on just Act 5. Focus on clearing out Act 5. Focus on clearing it 100%. Of course, put priority towards the monthly event quest and the side quests that are temporary. Don't worry about the variants for right now. Don't worry about Act 6. Just keep knocking out the monthly quests and chip away at Act 5. And when you get a bit stronger, like when you get a rank 5, maybe 2 rank 5s, then go for Cavalier. And then yeah, start ranking up based on some of the variants. The variant 3 and variant 4 are kind of the easier 2 of the variants. So if you ever got like a strong tech champion or something like that, that would help with variant 3. That'd be nice. Or or variant 4. You don't really need any specific champion for, but that's what I recommend doing. And as far as who you should rank up, who you should focus on rank 5ing, I wouldn't go with Iceman or Gwenpool. I would get Omega to rank 4. Oh wait, you're saying you have 2 tier 5 basics already. Oh, okay. I would get your Omega to rank 4. This is kind of what we were just talking about Omega Red, where at low sig levels, it's a little bit hard to justify taking them like all the way up. If you run suicides, given all all the information that you shared, then I think it would still be worth just going all in on Omega Red. However, if you do not run suicides, I don't know. I mean, out of those champions, he's still the one I like the most. I'm curious which champion you play most right now. Because some people really like Iceman, and some people have taken up, their Iceman to rank 5 and everything. I'm just not as big a fan of Iceman. And for that reason, it's hard for me to recommend Iceman to other people. But yeah, like if you could get some more Sig Stones for that Omega Red, then even if you're not running Suicides, like that's who I would go with personally. Namor is a great champion, but until he's awakened and at a decent Sig level, he's not going to be that helpful. And Iceman and Gwenpool, it's not that these champions are bad, it's just other champions have come out later on after them that feel stronger, such as Omega Red. So yeah, it's a little bit tough given the champions that you currently have, to be honest, Marlon. But dude, thank you very much for the 5. I hope some of that helped, at least. Yeah, I would say Act 5, focus on that. Again, doing the monthly content, prioritizing that first. And start ranking up that Omega at least to rank 4. And if you don't pull anybody, anyone better, or if you can't sig him up, it's hard to say who you should go with after getting Omega to rank 4. Between let's say you like Iceman and that's the champion that you like to use, most comfortable with, then make him your rank 5. Honestly, you could even do that. Wait, hold on, let me see. I run a weird team of 4-star Blade, Trinity, Gwenpool, and Iceman right now. I do run Suicides, though. Aha, okay. And when I ranked 4 Iceman and Gwenpool, it was a while ago. So there were the options. I took a break. Okay. Okay, alright. That's very helpful that you run Suicides. If you run Suicides, just go all in on Omega Red. Okay. That makes it a lot easier. I was thinking that you were not running Suicides, to be honest. It's always hard to tell unless somebody says it, but sometimes based off of like what champions players have, you can kind of get a sense for where they're at in the game, and of course Suicide Masteries, they can be expensive to unlock, so I was kind of assuming you did not have them, but that's good that you do have them. And dude, thank you very much once again for the 5. Yeah, getting Omega ranked up will be helpful. Even if you didn't run Suicides, like there's a lot of bleed nodes in Act 5 where he's just anytime you can get a bleed on him is so nice. There's Biohazard, Caltrops. So yeah, he's gonna crush those. He's also good against Masochism, where once you have some spores on the enemy, 10% per spore, then they can't shrug off debuffs. Good night, handsome. All right, good night, Bido. I think you were talking to me at least. Here's to see BG run it itemless. That path is rough. Which path? Man, I had one really bad. Go up Mordo. 2 of 3 revives were one-shots, though. At least. I actually got to Mordo itemless. I died to him, though. I only tried one time. But I know I can do it. I just need to give it a couple more tries, maybe. Hopefully only one more try, but yeah. How many points for 2,000 5-star shards and 200 6-star shards? That's going for roughly 15 million these days. Sometimes less, sometimes more. BG, close to forming any tier 5 class catalyst. Nick, I am not, but, well, I've also only opened up one of the crystals from Act 6. So, this is all I have for Tier 5 class catalysts. Here, let's get the basic out of there. Let's just highlight all the classes. This is what I'm working with. So I have some crystals that contain that stuff, which I'll pop open soon, probably after I 100% 6.2. Let me see. So I've got 125%er here. I'm gonna gain another from 6.2. I've got 9 of the 2%ers plus 5 that are in the mail still. Which I guess I could just claim these. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Let's claim that stuff. So yeah, I've got 14 there. So there's between the two of these things, that is 53%. And hey, if they all land on Cosmic, it could be close. Let's face it, that's probably not going to happen. What else? Ooh, that daily is coming up in 7.5 minutes. I gotta remember that. The War Season crystals have a chance. It's low, I think, but they give some amount, or the chance to give a small amount. I do need to do a crystal cleanup video, my goodness. Okay, here we go. Okay, this one does not give any. This one is just Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic. Okay, this one gives some, though. Crystal guarantees a minimum of 1,500 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst Fragments and bonus Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments or Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragments. Yeah, it doesn't give many, but I've seen some people get some out of that at least. Out of these 18, I'm expecting to get, I don't know, like 2,000. I don't know what values come in there. Is it like 900 per time or something? I don't know. So yeah, I'm not really close, no. I'll get some through the gifting event too. But it's not a ton, right? So let me see. Out of the ranked rewards, I might be top 5%. I'm not sure, actually. If I get top 5%, then I'll have... you know, an extra 4%. They're really just throwing the tier 5 class catalysts, you know? It's coming from all over the place. The ranked rewards here, I'm sure we'll get top 5% in this one, which is an extra 10%. So, all right, anyway. No, not close. Not even remotely. Unless everything lands on Cosmic. Alright. On that note, though, guys, I'm going to be heading out of here. It's getting late, so yeah, definitely need to call it for the night. I'll be back normal time tomorrow. And like I said, I'll also post a video. You guys already know the results, but just kind of sharing some more of my thoughts about it. The intro is not going to make any sense for you guys. It's already been spoiled. I tried to throw a little curveball for the intro. But alright, anyway. Black Seraphim, thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D. Along with some other people sending over some generous super chats as well. So thank you, everybody. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow normal time. Have a good night, everybody.